Morton lineup showing the absence of suspended players Joe McLaughlin, Drew Busby and Bobby Thompson. But good news in the sense that Roy Baines and Jim Rooney have recovered from injury and they're in their usual positions. And there's Roddy Hutchison, the man who replaces Joe McLaughlin at centre-half. He's been playing most of the season in midfielder up front, where he scored 3 goals, but he's at centre-half today. And the Hearts team showing a few changes too. 2 changes, in fact, from the team which lost 2-0 to Aberdeen a fortnight ago. Bobby Masterton and Alfie Connor out. And Walter Kidd is restored to the side after an absence. But it's a particularly big day for young Gary Mackay, who makes his full first team debut today. There he is, number 6. He's been substitute 4 times this season, and he celebrated his 17th birthday yesterday. So Morton start the game with the advantage of a very stiff breeze behind them, but the rain obligingly has gone off. It was raining very heavily just about 10 minutes ago, but the pitch, which looks in excellent condition, has stood up to that very well indeed. So I think we can expect Morton, who've had a bad start to the season with 3 straight, the year in 1981, with 3 straight defeats to St Mirren, Celtic and Rangers, will be carrying the fight, I think, in this first half. There's Bobby Houston playing his 2nd game for Morton after signing from Kilmarnock. Moore looking for support to his left. There's Gibson round the back. Well, it was so nearly the opening goal from Willie Gibson. He's stolen behind the Morton defence. Had one quick chance to shoot for goal and almost surprised Roy Baines at the near post. Off the head of Cochrane. That's Mackay back, checking. Now the Morton skipper, Jim Holmes. Led out by Hamill. Well, Marr almost eased McDonald off the ball to allow Hayes to take over. Gary Mackay back to Brough. Headed on by Hamill. Paul O'Brien running at this Morton defence. He loves to do this. Great play by O'Brien. And Hayes coming across from right back to block that shot from O'Brien. What a promising player this young man is. Full of confidence to run at this Morton defence, creating space for himself just inside the box, and the shot blocked by Hayes. Hamill with the corner kick. Well taken by Baines. Well, he seemed to try to force his way between 2 players. He's got the free kick. Well, I'm bound to say I thought he was a trifle lucky at that, because he appeared to try to force himself through that crowd of Hearts players. Shields headed on, only reaching Davy Hayes. Now Rooney. Marr to Hayes. That's Houston behind Moore. And the ball gathering pace off the surface into the arms of Brough. Cochrane back to Rooney. This is Hayes. Well, that telegraph pass cut off by Gibson. And Hutchison doing just enough, I think, to allow Neil Orr to make the telling challenge on Gibson. I think Gibson's had a very good start to the match. And Rooney just overrunning the ball. Well, Kidd waited and Holmes didn't. This is McNeil. Well saved by Brough. The tackle by Jim Holmes set it up for McNeil, and a very firm left foot shot, forcing Brough to be very alert going to his right. Hamill's throw.
This is McDonald. Being policed all over the midfield by John Marr. Good play by McDonald. A little misunderstanding with Willie Gibson. Hamill. Well, the Morton defence grouped in strength in the middle of the field. Cut off by Moore. One for Gibson to chase. The pass back picked up by O'Brien. Fine save by Roy Baines, coming to the rescue of Hayes. This time it's Orr's header. And a final effort from Walter Kidd, just going wide of Baines' left-hand post, but all the trouble created by that very loose pass back by Davy Hayes. It was cut off by O'Brien. The first save from Roy Baines was important. Then the headers of both Neil Orr, first of all, then Roddy Hutchison saving the day for Morton. Tackle from Orr. Kidd back checking. McDonald releasing Mackay. That's a good ball forward to O'Brien. Only Gibson in the middle. Hamill trying to get into the box. Dismissed by Gibson and Hamill arriving too late. And as has happened so often, these runs from Hamill from midfield matched by Jim Rooney. It was Rooney who turned it behind for the corner. Frank Little on the near post. That's John Marr beside him. Taken by O'Brien. Punched away by Baines. And that ball landing at the feet of McNeil. Ruff coming right out of his box. Good goalkeeping. And catching his forwards offside. Holmes chipping it forward. Now Hutchison. Hayes to Cochrane. Cochrane's done some great work up front for Morton. Always available coming off his marker. Davy Hayes gets to that one. Great cross. And that chance missed by Bobby Houston. Still the pressure on the Hearts defence. And a chance for Kidd to clear. Now Jim Holmes. Ruff comes for it and commands his area. But really that run by Davy Hayes to the corner flag, a great cross, finding Houston free at the near post. And I think he might have expected to do better with the final shot. And even wide of Ruff's right-hand post. Rooney forcing his way forward, a chance now for Houston, he's onside. And that was a magnificent save from John Ruff. But in fact, the linesman indicating offside. I think in fact that decision given originally by the referee, because the flag appeared to be down as Houston went clear, but let's not forget the handling of John Brough in goal. And that's the final incident of the first half. Whistle blown by Ian Foot, bringing the first half to an end. The first half which was highly competitive, if not a classic, but punctuated by some splendid elusive running up front by Paul O'Brien for Hearts. Although it's perhaps fair to say that Morton had more of the territorial advantage. So, a very interesting second half in prospect. I will look forward to you rejoining us after the break.
So Hearts restart the match, looking anything but 11-2 against outsiders, as they were quoted by the bookmakers this morning. And if their front pair of Gibson and O'Brien can cause the same kind of problems to the Morton defence and improve their finishing, they may well have a shock in store for us. That's cool play by Roddy Hutchison, though, right at the start of the second half. Here's Tolmie. Good tackle by Little. McDonald. Forward to Mackay. Well, he's trying to play that under the path of Kidd. Mackay still competing for the ball with McNeil. Here's Kidd. How can Gibson turn? O'Brien. Off the crossbar. Well, that's rough justice indeed on the Hearts youngster. A great piece of play. The 1-2 involving Gibson to O'Brien. The finishing shot leaving Bain stranded. But the crossbar comes to Morton's rescue. Return ball from Gibson. Well, it looked like a foul to me, but the referee didn't see it that way. It's Hamill playing it in. Gibson. That is a great save from Roy Baines. Gibson almost catching him a couple of yards too far forward, and Baines at full stretch there to tip it over the bar. Well, there have been a series of defensive errors in this match so far. That's another one. Giving a chance to Kidd. Willie Gibson misses the best chance of the match. The mistake by Davy Hayes initially. The ball came wide to Kidd. The square ball towards the penalty spot. There was Gibson with just Baines to beat, and although Baines certainly spread himself very well, Gibson should certainly have given Hearts the lead. On the far side, still Davy Hayes. Rooney going in support. He can find room to cross. Hayes again, this is Ritchie. Beautiful header, he's offside. It was a superb piece of finishing by Jim Rooney. But the flag was up instantly. That headed pass came from Andy Ritchie. Mind you, it was a superb piece of awareness and touch from Ritchie. He found that chink in the Hearts defence. Immediately the ball came to him in the air. The finishing was excellent, but the flag was up. Ritchie going deep to find possession, but losing out to McDonald. This is Gibson. O'Brien is there. That's good goalkeeping again. And off the line by Jim Rooney. Well, a great attack once again from Hearts. The build-up on the left. The ball played into the path of O'Brien. Baines was down to smother the first effort. And when the return shot came in, that was Jim Rooney to clear it off the line. So, very much a life for Morton. Jim Rooney for Morton. This is Tolmie. This could be Morton's last chance to find the goal to tie up this match at home. Ritchie through the middle, here's Rooney. And Little was the covering defender. That pass from Ritchie almost prizing open the Hearts defence. Good play also from John Brough. But it was Little who made the telling interception, and that was the final attempt of the match. The final whistle goes, and that's a replay guarantee. There's John Brough, the last minute hero for Hearts. And both sides no doubt reflecting that they had some great chances to win the match. There's Roddy Hutchison, the hero for Morton in the centre-half position. Alec McDonald, the key man in midfield for Hearts. And they'll have to fight all over again in midweek at Tynecastle, and on this Severance, you couldn't bet on the result.